People often say the best way to learn a language is to immerse yourself in the native speaking community. But studying abroad can be expensive, albeit well worth the time and effort. This experience is out of reach for many language learners. As a PhD student in applied linguistics here at NAU, the focus of my research is on another realm for second language or foreign language learning, and that is digital games. I've found that digital games can be a meaningful and productive way to engage in a foreign language. But why study digital games? Well, the video game industry has far surpassed Hollywood, with over 2 billion gamers around the world spending over $150 billion. In order to reach this broad audience, game developers often release their games in dozens of languages, as you can see in the top right of the slide. Just below that slide is a screenshot from previous research that I've done. In this research, we had some English as a foreign language learners play an online game together over the course of a summer. We found that on average, these participants produced around 150 messages for every 90 minutes they played the game. It would be unusual to see this much language production in the typical language learning classroom. And that isn't to criticize language learning classrooms. In fact, a lot of the game tasks resemble well-structured, well-designed, scaffolded language learning tasks. For example, the game task, each one builds on the last, increasing in difficulty. As players gain experience, they're able to take on more powerful challenges. In fact, in the bottom left of the screen, you can see an example of our participants correcting their mistakes in English based on the input they get from each other and from the game environment. Seeing them correct these mistakes led me to my current research focus, in which I'm building a large collection of language from games like the ones you see in the top left, Fallout 4 and Skyrim. I'm measuring the extent to which the language interaction in these games are similar to real-world contexts. And so far, the results seem promising. But, of course, not all games are created equal. These particular games you see in the top left have vast virtual worlds with hundreds of characters, often voiced by real-life people. So while I would encourage anybody who's interested in learning a foreign language to study abroad if possible, or take traditional language learning classes, you may be surprised what you can learn just by switching the language settings in a digital game you already play. And all of this without ever leaving your